NCIS has seen a lot of changes when it comes to actors, not just the flagship show, but the spin-offs too. As much as we love and enjoy our favorite network television shows, the actors are often working long hours, and it can get really tough. In this video, we'll be telling you all about why Lucas Black left NCIS New Orleans and why he called his reasons destructive. Let's get started. First off, his family life was being compromised. The actor sat down with Fox News and offered an extensive explanation as to why exactly he left the show. He played Christopher LaSalle and went on for 6 seasons till he was killed off. Yes, we know, it's quite a scary fate, but it wasn't planned. Lucas had made up his mind for a while. He began by explaining that he had been in show business since he was a child. You can tell right away that the poor fella has been through a lot because, let's face it, the nature of the work can be difficult for a child, and to do it your entire life? Anyone would want to break at some point in their lives, especially now that a lot of former child stars are coming out with their stories of how network TV treated them. As a result of his experience, he has seen how the industry completely takes everything out of you, not only your own physical and mental health, but also that of your family. Lucas is a family man, with a loving wife and children at home. His schedule at NCIS was really hectic, and because of this, things weren't going too well at home. Lucas said that you get used to working 70 hours a week, and forget that that's not exactly normal. When he'd be back from work, his kids would be asleep. Then in the morning, he'd leave before they got up. Something like this has got to put a strain on your relationships with your kids, no doubt about it. Up next, other people's reactions to his decision. His family, for one, knew that Black's job couldn't go on for too long, but as for his co-workers, it might have been a bit of a surprise. It wasn't one for the actor himself, though. He had been pondering over this decision for ages before he had to stop himself and say, enough is enough. Lucas made sure to emphasize that his choice was accepted by the cast and crew. They all respected it because, in the end, how can you perform well at work if things at home aren't going well? They were completely understanding after he gave them his justifications. They were actors in the same show, so they were familiar with the rigors of network television. In fact, if anyone could understand, it was them. It takes a lot out of a person to maintain the grueling routine like that for months on end with only tiny breaks. Having said that, the actor's overall experience wasn't completely awful. He said he does have many happy memories of working with Mark Harmon and Michael Weatherly. They make a great team, and the cast of NCIS is known for being really supportive and friendly. It's part of what makes their on-screen dynamics so good. Anyway, the actor even shared a cute anecdote. He and Harmon were going over their schedules once and discussing how tight everything had to be. Mark then told him that he's gonna learn to take naps while working on the show, which proved to be so true. We're all guilty of a good power nap. Now Black's acting career in the present. Leaving the show helped the actor ground himself and be more present in his kids' lives. The actor managed to strike a balance between his personal and professional lives, and is now starring in Pure's Flix Legacy Peak. In this one, he plays a father who embarks on an adventure to win the hearts of the women who are interested in his children. Black claimed that his wife had actually encouraged him to accept the role because it's a really sweet one. In fact, he told her to read the script, and once she did, she asked him why he wouldn't want to be a part of something this good. Family stamp of approval, y'all. Not only that, but he also called it an answer to his family's prayers. He's a devout Christian, so the time away from NCIS and the hecticness of network television also helped him regain his spirituality. Looks like he really is thriving now, and we're really happy to see that. There's just something about a good role that can give you back the motivation you once lost. We're sure he has adjusted his Legacy Peak schedules to fit his own, and the actor even talked about his opinions of the media and the roles of fatherhood. Following up, his thoughts on fatherhood. According to Black, the notions of fatherhood seemed to change drastically on screen. In fact, the concept as a whole appeared to be under attack by him. Because of this, receiving this one was like receiving a breath of fresh air. A good script is impossible to reject. It really looks like Lucas has found his calling after a lengthy tenure on NCIS New Orleans. He even discussed the types of movies he would like to be in and watch more of during the interview. He emphasizes the gifts that God has given man and calls for more roles in protecting the innocent. Since the focus of Legacy Peak is primarily on a father's relationship with his children, it's right up his alley. It's pretty wholesome and true. Instead of bringing down your children, you must lift them up. That's your duty as a parent, and Black understands that fully. In between filming and other responsibilities, the star also enjoys taking his kids out for hunting, fishing, and just exploring the great outdoors. We wish him the best, because he really is living it up the way he wants to. And now for some other NCIS-related news you might have missed out on. First off, NCIS triples up with a crossover. The premiere of Season 20 ain't the only crossover we're getting. That's right, folks. We gotta see the Hawaii team interact with the flagship crew, and now we're getting triple the fun soon. According to EW, the NCIS crossover universe will grow to a 3-way crossover in January 2023, the first time it has done so. The crossover will also feature the cast of NCIS Los Angeles, Hawaii, and LA. 3 strikes, baby. They also claim that Gary Cole, Valderrama, and Brian Dietzen from NCIS will appear in these special special episodes, but that's not all. So buckle your seatbelts because a ton more characters from Hawaii will also be present. On top of that, they're shifting the release days from Sundays to Mondays once this comes around. Not a huge shift, but hey, at least we have some kick-ass crime and comedy to watch after the grind of a Monday. Up next, fans worried about Jimmy Palmer. We're always keeping up with teasers and promos, but the latest one has us on the edge of our seat more than usual. Before the airing of the episode, the show released a preview clip in which 3 of the agents, including Jessica Knight, played by Katrina Law, encountered an unexpected face. They discovered the very attractive special agent Gage Winchester taking a bath in a lake while investigating a crime scene, and Jessica revealed that he was once her ex-boyfriend. Trouble in paradise? Seems like it. The news undoubtedly sparks rumors of Dr. Jimmy Palmer, played by Brian Dietzen, getting into trouble after the two had only recently admitted their feelings for one another. The actors also tweeted about this. Brian told everyone to not overlook this because it looks like something serious is going to happen in their relationship. Katrina wrote that this is going to be really fun, but also very stressful. We're in for a heck of a time, folks. Let's just hope they don't overplay the jealous and possessive trope because that can go south really fast. We're all still rooting for the two of them, even if there's a mysterious, sexy ex in the picture. Lastly, Daniela Rula talks about Kenzie in season 14. The actress revealed some plot details that have been on everyone's mind since the 13th season finale. She discussed her process and how she approaches her roles as Kenzie in an interview with Parade.com. She began by stating that although she has her own children, they are all still quite young. You guys, raising a teenager is a whole other league. She also learned about the children's personalities before they were even born, but with Kenzie in the adoption plot, this is obviously different. This is a brand new circumstance for her and Deeks. They're gonna meet Rosa very late in her life, and that's gonna cause some difficult emotional issues. Rula said that the upcoming season will put a lot of emphasis on this dynamic, so we better keep our eyes peeled. On top of that, she mentioned that they'll be investigating Hattie's whereabouts in Syria. She doesn't know any other details except the fact that they found a dead body near her last location. Yikes. That's all for this one. What do you think of Lucas Black's reason for leaving NCIS New Orleans? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.